Hey everyone, it's Kogi from creativekogi.com, and it's a Saturday morning, which is a bit unusual for me doing these videos so early in the morning, but we have a family day planned, and yeah, I'm too excited, so I want to obviously share, and yeah, it's just easier to just chat rather than try and type. I do like blogs though, because I do like looking at pictures, and it's always there. I don't have to like re-listen to it. How awesome is this? Do you know what your power is? Mine is definitely crafting. It's my yeah, it's what makes me happy. So if you're a crafter like me, it's very important that you have the correct tools when crafting. And this is a very quick video. I have a lot, some that I use very often, some not so often, and you kind of build up your stash over time. And today is not about advertising any of the supplies, but I'm just going to tell you where I got mine from and who, yeah, so if you're interested, then you can also yeah, you can also add to your stash. So let's start with crochet hooks first. So I'm a Clover fan, and how I found out about Clover is it's just through looking at other designers. So Deidre Ace, she's like the guru for me. I adore her, and yeah, just how simple her patterns are and how down to earth she as a person is. And I saw that she used Clover Armor, and then there was also Clover Soft Touch, and I bought one of each because I thought a soft touch is soft, but it's weird because the soft touch is actually quite hard, and the armor, which should be hard, is actually quite soft. So it's very weird. But anyway, so I'm very lucky because I have a full set of Clover crochet hooks, and they have this beautiful rubber grip. And the thing that I found is with the very cheap crochet hooks, they get grubby and then they start to split here at the top. And with Clover Armor, it doesn't do that, and you could wash this and it doesn't get like sticky, and you know, even though your hands would have hand cream or whatever, they still, yeah, they still just clean up really well. And I use these all the time, and they've not created like indentations or anything. They just kind of, I don't know, it's the quality is really good. So I had a comment yesterday, and I was at Lauren Ackerman at Yarn Ball Painting, which was awesome, by the way. I'm not sure, I'm not very good at painting, so it's not you know, something I probably would want to take on as a new hobby. But it was still very interesting, and I'm going to get a yarn ball at the end of the process, and it's always nice to learn new techniques and yeah, and just know what, you know, other crafts are out there. And I'd said I'd made a comment because I just bought some Chiagu needles, and I said, oh, Chiagu to knitters is what Clover Armor is to crocheters. And she said, it's the Tulip Etimo. So I don't know anything about the Tulip Etimo, so I can't comment on that. But you know, it's really what suits you and what works well with you, and what suits me is the Clover Armor. They are quite expensive. I've been very lucky because I got mine from the UK. And look, it's and they are, you know, it's available locally, you can buy, but it is quite an expensive item to get. So, you know, I would say maybe you'd want to consider buying one. So like my favorite hook is a 4mm hook, and you might consider buying a 4mm hook, and then you can gradually, you know, look at what other sizes you use and then just add on to your set. So for my pattern for the striker post pattern, I used an 8mm hook, and I said never again am I going to use that hook because it was just so super uncomfortable, and it was very awkward for my hands to hold it. And what I got for myself, and I got quite a few of these, is these Knit Pro Waves. And I like the Knit Pro Wave. I find them quite comfortable to use. They're a better quality hook. They're also very smooth. So some time ago, I think it might have been about 2 years ago, when I had this idea that I wanted to teach people how to crochet, and I actually did have a few classes. I bought a whole lot of hooks so that I could give you a complete pack, and I found that the hooks all snagged at the tip, and I actually showed them to Roger now, and I asked him if he could maybe just grind them down. I don't know, I mean, I've wasted my money buying it. They all were snagging, and it's just, I think it's just mass produced and the quality is not great. So, you know, if you are serious about knitting and crocheting, I think it's very wise to invest in products that will stand the test of time. So I really like these ones as well, the Knit Pro Waves. This is from my local yarn shop, so it's the wool shop in Kempton Park, but you can get these online. I'm not sure if they have stock still, but I basically got them in various sizes. So I have 8, 9, I even have, look, a 12, got a 10. So I like the feel of these, and then you can take them. The only thing I worry about is the marking, you know, coming off, because it's not, it's printed on, and it's not in the, it's not like this where, you know, it's sort of engraved on. So when you're done using it, then you can just as easily, you know, it's elastic, you can just easily put it back onto your card and keep it that way. So yeah, that's my crochet hooks. Absolutely love these. And then I have my crochet hooks in a case. Look, it's just easy. It all fits in, and then it closes over, and then there's this ribbon that you then, oopsie, and I folded it over the wrong way. This is very difficult, this whole one hand thing. And it kind of, yeah, it folds over, and then look, there's a beautiful flower, and then it clips on. So my crochet hooks are in a case. Now this was made by Anlin Zanoli. I don't know if she still makes them. I will have to chat to her and see if she does, and then I'll put her details in the comments if you're wanting to get one of these cases. They're beautiful. I've used mine now for a long time, and they're very it's very durable because she's put the denim lining on the inside, and essentially my entire set of the Clover fits in, and then my Knit Pro, there's a large compartment here for the Knit Pro to go in. So yeah, we'll have to see if Anlin's still making it. I don't know if she is, but I'll check with her. This was a while ago. And for knitting needles, so I still like these. These are my Knit Pro Symphony de Bamboo. I do like them, and I will still use these. And they do slide. My only problem that I found with them is that after one use, you'll see here the size is gone. So the markings completely disappeared, but they're beautiful needles. And they're so pretty. Look at these colors. So I still use these, and yeah, they're good needles. They come in a sturdy case, so you can keep it all together, and they're interchangeables. I don't think I would ever knit with a straight needle again, because I always struggle with the weight. But I mean, my arm's fixed now, so maybe it wouldn't be such an issue. We'll see. And then yeah, before I go on to knitting, you know, sometimes the best crochet hooks yeah, are ones, I mean, this is my mom's. Now this would be probably as old as I am. I think it's Aero, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think it's Aero. And what I had done was I just used polymer clay, and because I don't like the hook, just a straight hook, and I know many of you still like the hook without the handle, and it's all a personal preference, I knit like the pen grip. And so I really dig into my middle finger, and I create a bit of an indentation. So a hook, you know, without the grip for me is very, very painful. And I just used some polymer clay, and what I did was, when it was still wet, I then just crocheted so it could get the you can see, if you look closely, you'll see it has the prints from my fingers, my fingerprints on it. And I crocheted a little bit so it would take the shape of my hand and what was comfortable for me. And then I just baked it. I slow baked it. So even though I have the Clover Armor and I love it to bits, I would still use this one. And this is very smooth. It doesn't catch at the end, and I think it's been so well worn that it's just comfortable to crochet with. So now, like the Rolls Royce of knitting needles, and why I was so excited and I wanted to do this video is I have it. I'm so pleased. It's a Chiagu. I didn't know about it. I thought I was a knitter until I realized how much I don't know about knitting. And I've just been watching, you know, following other people and seeing what they use, and everybody's been raving about this. And when I started doing the sock, my needles wouldn't slide, and I was so frustrated. And Lauren Ackerman from Yarn and Zelly, she lent me her personal set, and I loved it. I was sold. I was completely sold. Nothing slides like the Chiagu. I don't know the various brands. There might be other similar ones. I see on other posts. I've not tried it. Again, it's something you'll have to try and see if you like it. It is expensive. You know, good quality. Quality is expensive, unfortunately. But what you can do is you buy what you use again, the size that you like. And it comes in this handy case where your tips go in. And then there's also, look, over time, and as I have, you know, available money, maybe I could, yeah, just put it out there and say to Roger, birthday present. But I, you know, I also want a cover stitch machine. I want too much. But anyway, over time I could easily then, you know, when I have some spare money, I'll just get the missing numbers, and I will then add on to my set. The sizes are on. They sort of it's like engraved on. It's not ink that's going to wipe out, so that's a big plus. And they slide. They, oh, is it glide? They glide. So it is an absolute pleasure to knit these, and they're not heavy. They're actually very light. I think maybe they're hollow. I don't know, but they're super light. They're super comfortable. I loved it. I loved knitting my sock with it, that I had to get my own. So this set comes from it's a 2.75, a 3.25, 3.5, 3.75, 4, 4.55, and the Knit Pro is just 3.5, 4, 4.5. So I have all the sort of missing numbers also. And I also got these mini cables. And these mini cables go with these mini tips. Where's my mini tips now? There we are. So I treated myself a little bit. I think I was feeling a bit sorry for myself, and I treated myself to the 2.5 and the 2.25 because I was listening to Adela, and she was talking about some of the natural fibers that are hand dyed. You need a bit of a thinner needle to create that finer stitch, so you don't have too much of a stretch. So yeah, this is now I've added these to my collection. And Daphne Bennett, okay, she made me super jealous because she was knitting with fixed circulars, and I was completely impressed. And I got myself my first fixed circulars. I'm so annoyed that I can't start testing them out, but I will very soon. And then I'll give feedback on these. So yeah, I have my sorry, the one I showed you was just the small. I have the mini cable. That was a small for the set of needles that came with the case. This is the mini cable that's going to go with my 2.25 and my 2.5. So yeah, what else do you need? So you need good scissors, and I'm going to have to check with Faye Gordon. I hadn't spoken to her before this video, so I don't know if she still has them. But Faye has these gorgeous scissors, and she has them in various designs. She's the scissors and fob and stitch marker lady. and she hasn't done it in a long time, so maybe I must get her going again. So she does these gorgeous stitch markers. They're just so pretty. Red's my favorite color, so she gave me some of these in red. She also does the fobs that go, beautiful fobs that go on the end of the scissors. I will have to check with her if she still has them, but yeah, and if she can post, maybe she can share some pictures and then I'll share them with you. So yeah, it's very handy to have good scissors, pretty accessories, and yeah, you know, if you're into socks, then definitely the sock blockers. I've showed you that in a previous video. And I must admit, I knit and crochet with a range of yarn. So all my acrylics are from the wool shop, and I'm now starting to learn a little bit more about natural fibers and hand-dyed yarn. But a lot of what I do and a lot of what I design, you know, the designs that I make are for charity. And obviously people who want to do charity need to be able to afford the yarn. So, you know, I'm not going to stop using acrylics. My own kids are dressed in it, and I don't have to stress about how I'm going to care about it and if they're rolling in the sand and they're going to mess it up. So yeah, you'll find your own, you know, you'll find what you like in your own time and as you like go on this craft journey. But I wanted to show you what I enjoy using, but also just to show off a little bit. Look. So yeah, I'm very pleased. I got these from Lauren. Lauren keeps them, so you can contact Lauren. I'm going to ask Lauren if you can put your contact details yeah, in the comments. And yeah, show me what you use. I'd love to see. I'd love to see, because I don't know too much. I'm still learning. So it's all about, it's a journey of learning, and I'd love to see what else is out there. I think I'm now okay. I'm not going to add more to my collection until I get to use all of this. Yeah, so that's it. I'm now going to say goodbye to you. We are off to the zoo. We're going to take the kids to the zoo. It's going to be an exciting day. It's a lovely day out. It's lovely and sunny. And I'll chat soon. Take care. Bye.